Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Jayson Infinite Magic. This is part 2 for Q&A, what people have asked me over the last few months. Some questions. I've already done part 1. I'm now doing part 2 because there's a lot here. I'm going to do a spray. I'm running out again. Okay, so part 2. What's the next question? Oh, and thank you for coming back and watching and subscribing and leaving comments. I do appreciate that. I do read all the comments. Some of you guys are bloody funny, so thanks for that. And I'm glad that you enjoy the content. I know the content's not for everyone. I understand that. Some questions and comments are like no understanding at all. That's okay. If you feel drawn to watch it and just sit and relax, just do that. Don't overanalyze it too much, because it will do your head in. And I've set the intention for the healings I do in this channel just for people to receive the healing energy, to relax, just to be for however long for the healing video, and just to help realign everyone. I have the intention of helping the collective or people who are drawn to this. So if it's helpful, great. If it just helps you relax and everything I'm doing is just ridiculous, that's okay. Just see it and feel it for the relaxing aspect of it. The ASMR, it was never my intention to do that. It just sort of evolved that way. So I appreciate the ASMR community for supporting me and helping me with this content. There's been people out there that have helped and suggested things to help me along the way. So I really do love and appreciate that from all of you. And I just do the best I can, and I just leave it up to you guys if you like it or not. But thank you. I do appreciate you guys a lot. And I'm going to keep going. Okay, so what's the next question I want to talk about? Oh, I want to talk about somebody asked me a question about the wolf blanket. Okay, so when I was a student, we had to get, and I was studying Chiron healing, we had to get a blanket. So I had to buy my first table. It's a massage table. So I got a cheap $200 table, and I still use that occasionally too. I still got that table, and we had to get a blanket because you got to make people cozy on the table, and a pillow and this and that. It's all about being cozy. You're doing a healing on people, so they need to be comfortable, cozy and warm. So I just found this cheap $2 shop, or I think it was $2 shop. It's called here in Australia. 15 years ago, a long time ago, and I just started using it. Didn't think much of it. And then people started going, there's something special about this wolf blanket. I went, well, actually there is, because I've never washed it. It's done and received probably over 500 healings over the years. I used to call it Jason's Golden Fleece, healing blanket, golden fleece, even though it's got a wolf and the moon and everything on it, but there's so much beautiful healing energy on it. I had somebody a long time ago offer me some money to buy it off me, and I'm like, oh, well, if you want to give me $5,000 for it, being tongue-in-cheek, being silly, and at the time it was a bit pricey for that person. But I didn't quite realise how special the blanket is. And it's interesting that people on camera can pick that up, because it is special, and that does hold this beautiful healing energy that it's been, I guess, woven into this blanket. And it is very cozy blanket. And I do feel that, in a way, the blanket is magical, and it does now carry healing energy in it. It would have to, wouldn't it? It's received a lot of healing energy, and I feel that really does help people with the healing, not just for what I'm doing, but the blanket as well. So that's the healing blanket. I'll probably end up never giving it away. I don't know what happens if I ever move on from this world, what I'll do with it. I don't know. Take it with me, maybe. I don't know. So that's the healing blanket. So it got me thinking. So thanks for that comment. It got me thinking about the healing blanket. It is a very special blanket. Okay, so let's talk about the silver bin, and let's talk about where the energy goes, because I get this comment all the time. When I was a student and I was a young healer, we used to get told to send the energy up to source, to God, to the universe to be cleared. For me, I could see hands coming down from the ceiling and taking the energy. And I did that for many, many years, and I didn't think anything wrong with it. Then I started doing my own research about the different energies out there, and I'm like, well, I don't know who's actually taking it and what they're actually doing with it. So then I had in my mind an ancient silver bin. So I started playing with the silver bin, ancient silver bin. So the reason I use ancient things in my healing, because the ancient silver, ancient copper, all the ancient materials that I use in my healings, they are more powerful, more pure. Everything is so lack of power, lack of energy, corrupted. So I always ask for ancient. That's when it's the most purest form, the most powerful form of energy. So I just ask and intentionalize a silver bin, about that big, not big, ancient silver bin. And I also ask for the violet flame. I've been working with the violet flame. I believe I've been working with the violet flame for lifetimes, not just this lifetime. And so I use that a lot. There's a meditation I've done with the violet flame, guided meditation for the violet flame. It's the flame of transmutation, transformation. It's pretty much turning your lead aspect of self to the gold aspect of self, from heavy, dense to light, golden. I call it the master pathway of self-realization pathway, to know thyself, pretty much. So with those two together, I throw everything into the bin. And everybody thinks I'm just throwing it on the floor, because literally it looks like that's what I'm doing. Unless you can actually see the silver bin in the violet flame, you think literally I'm putting it on the floor. But in saying that, I do clean the floor and clean the room. And I spray the room as well. So if I do happen to miss it, it does get cleaned up. But I guess I've been doing this for so long, it's like everything's second nature. And it must look really funny from the outside looking in. But that's what I've been doing for a long time now. I could change it up or get another understanding and clarity on doing another way. I don't feel like I want to give it to the hands in the ceiling, or the hands, or whoever's taking it. I also will, by the end of the healing, I will pick up the ancient silver bucket, the violet flame, in my both hands, and then I intentionalize, visualize my hands being pure white light, powerful light of transmutation, transformation, and put it, and so it becomes pure light and squashed down into nothingness, and then it's just nothing. I've disintegrated, it's been dispersed, it's gone. So that's what I do for the end of the healing. So I have the silver bin, the violet flame, and then I pick it up and I just, I guess, squash it down like a bin compactor into nothingness, into pure light, and that goes off the universe. It's all cleared, it's all everything. So that's what I've been doing for quite a while now. So that's my silver bin technique. And I've had some comments, really funny comments about that silver bin. So it's, yeah, funny. And that's where the energy goes. I feel that for me, that's more of a better way to go than just giving to something that I don't really know what it is. Because my perception of what is out there isn't the greatest, and what you think is good necessarily isn't. There's a lot of pretenders and copies of everything out there, so we've got to be very careful what we do with what energy we give to what. Do you know what I mean? So I'm very mindful. I do take this energy thing very, very seriously. Especially when I'm doing a healing on somebody. It is, for me, very serious business. Because I'm responsible for their energy, I'm responsible for them. So I want to make sure that I do it the best way, best of my ability. And if you're a young healer, just beginning, just be patient and take it step by step. There's so much to learn, and it is crazy energy. And if you do happen to start to research what actually is going on behind the scenes, you even have to be even more careful as a healer now. We are very naive when it comes to healers of what we think is. For example, not all angels are angels. and not all Ascendant Masters or Ascendant Masters. There's copies, there's this, there's that. There's a lot of energies which are being corrupted and copied to think that you are getting the right help. In actual fact, it is a negative, something self-serving, pretend to be that positive thing. So you've got to be really mindful with that. So that's that. So I'll quickly just go over the triangle thing again. So the pattern, the Chiron pattern that we perceive is the pattern of the person, which is the diamond, which is that, the diamond and the triangles. They all have meanings on the person's energy aura pattern. So we can tap into that and then do a fixing or a clearing or drop some essence into the triangles, the diamonds. They're compartments of the pattern. Front, back, sides, top and bottom. So it becomes a very intricate, very expansive modality when it comes to what you can do with a person to help heal them. And it's not even that we heal them. We facilitate the energy to activate the master healer within them. We are actually just the facilitators of the energy to help activate the healing energy within that person. We're not allowed to say that we heal, we facilitate the healing energy is probably a better terminology of that. We help self-empower people to activate the healing energy from within them to help themselves to heal by helping them acknowledge certain things. So after a healing, we'll have a conversation before and after, and the conversation will be anything that the person needs to work on or anything that's come up in the healing that we'll have discussion about and work out ways that they can also help themselves to heal or to feel better or to move forward or to help clear more blockages or whatever it is that it is. We are also, you could say, counsellors on a level to help facilitate the energy for the person to move forward and feel better within themselves. I like helping people step into and awaken their own personal power. I don't want them to give their personal power to me. I'm not interested in that. I'm really here to activate the personal power within that person. I want the person to take the bull by the horns and go, yeah, I can do this and I want to do this. I'm just here to help and facilitate the energy and clear some blockages and clear things that need to be cleared to help them to do that, to help them back on their pathways again. Now that makes any sense. And I did a bit more talking on the triangles and the pattern in part 1. So somebody asked me, how do you fill yourself up with divine energy, universe, God? Well, I guess in number 1, I talked about pranic breathing, so you can breathe in the universal energy if you perceive God, if you understand or perceive God as you understand it, then you can call in that energy. For me personally, I believe in I'm a source fractal from like not a God, but like a consciousness or higher consciousness of all that there is. And some people might call that God or Jesus or something. My understanding of that energy is very different than what it actually is, but that's how I feel about it. So everybody else is a little bit different. To fill yourself up with that, remember that if you're source fractal, that you already are divine anyway, and maybe you can tap into that divine energy within you, and it just needs to be reawakened. It's like you really are the divine energy. You are already source, because if you're a fractal of source, all that there is, then that's what you already are. That's already within you. That's who you are. So maybe just having that mindset or the understanding that you are already that, and just awakening that and just visualizing that awakening within you. I feel that people, a lot of the collective gives power away to things outside of yourself. And I'm a bit of a believer of, as much as we can, reclaiming that personal power within, not necessarily giving it outside of ourselves. I feel that's, like, if you look at the governments and our leaders today, we give our power, money away to them, and the planet, the realm that we live in, it is a complete shit show. And it's just about money and greed. it's not really about helping the people, is it? Or helping the collective, or helping countries. It's all about take. So I think we need to really start to step more into, as much as we can, and awakening our own personal power, our own sovereignty. So that's my understanding of that. I got asked if I pray. So when I was a kid, yes, I used to pray to Jesus. When I was a kid, I was brought up as a Christian. My religion that I was brought up in, my family was brought up in, was the Salvation Army. So the Salvation Army, I believe, is different parts of the world. I know it's big here in Australia, maybe UK, America, I'm not too sure. But here in Australia, Salvos, it is a religion. They're the people that wear the black army suits, and they help people with food and find places to live. Like that energy group of people are really big at helping others, which is really beautiful. And I was part of that as a small boy with my family. We used to go to church every Sunday. My grandma used to play the timbals, and she was part of the church for like 60, 70 years and help others. So it's a really massive organisation to help people. There's even Salvation Army shops in Australia where you can go into the shop and you can buy, which have been donated by people, clothing, furniture, whatever you want, and that people go in there and buy cheap stuff, and that money goes back into society again to help society again, like the homeless as well, and that type of thing, help people. Yes, it is a religion, and yes, I was a part of that. And then I just come to an understanding of my perception of religion and Jesus and God, all that sort of stuff. It just shifted over the years of me waking up to understanding more. And the Jesus thing is interesting because I just perceived after a while that Jesus was here as a teacher, not as a rescuer. And I feel that's where we go wrong. We're still looking for parent figures and saviours to save us. And I feel that's sort of bitten us in the butt. And we're being asked more so to self-empower ourselves and do for ourselves, and not really ask for outside of ourselves, if you sort of know what I mean. But again, the judgment thing is, for me, it's not there, because everybody's on their own. You're on your own journey, and you're needing to do what feels right for you. And if doing that feels right for you, then it feels right for you. But for somebody else, it's different. So, and the judgment thing is too big for this society as well. But anyway, I'm going off tangent. I guess just do what what feels right for you. Do what feels good for you. That's all you need to do. I'll do what I do. You do what you do, and other people will do what they need to do. Just be kind to each other. Love each other. Be kind to each other. Support each other. That's what it's really about. Okay, so that's all the questions I think I've got. And if you have more questions, I'll do another one of these. I hope this was helpful and you got something out of it. Again, this is just my perception, my experience, my understanding of things. Please take it or leave it, and I'll keep on. I'll do a couple more healing videos. That I'm going to work on that. Just working with the time thing. As anybody realised out there, time has quickened a lot more as well. So, because I do have like a full-time job, and that's taken up a massive amount of my time, and I'm trying to also do between world books as well, and also spend time with Alison and have enough energy to do everything else. So I've got a full plate, you could say. But I'll put out some more healing videos, and also a comment on, they wanted a different camera view. Like, I believe I read it, if I read it right, that having cameras so you can see, like being like you're actually on the table looking up at me. So I'm actually researching and looking at getting another camera for that. I hopefully this month in May, I've just got to save for it, because I'm looking at getting the DJI camera, because you can pull it off. There's 2 compartments, you can pull it off. So I just want something little, and I'm going to place that. And the person on the table will probably be mostly Alison. And then we'll see how that goes and let me know how that works. So I am definitely going to do that. It's just got to give me a moment just to get some more money up. And also, please let me know if the sound quality was good. I just picked up yesterday, because today's Sunday, doing this. What's the date? It's the 3rd today of May. So Sunday the 3rd of May, I'm filming this now. So yesterday, Saturday, I got some DJI little mini mics. So this is my first time using them. So, can you even see it? Oh my God, I don't even have it on. So I hope this works out. I had it on the table. That's how small it is. I forgot. I was wearing it for a while as well. So I just had it on the table. Anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I will stop yapping on and sending you all love and healing energy. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye.